Welcome back, guys. Today we're going to review this matchmaker who got fed up with all of her female clients and she decided she was going to stop matchmaking because of women's standards and unrealistic expectations. So let's go ahead and get into it.
Listen, girls, I'm about to be very raw. I'm about to be very real. I'm about to just shoot it to you as just straight as I can because I'm hoping that this helps somebody.
Oh boy, this is going to be good, I can tell.
Because as you girls know, I'm a matchmaker. And for a large part of the end of last year and beginning of this year, I stopped matchmaking. And the reason I stopped matchmaking is because I literally was I can't handle female clients. I was a matchmaker that matched females. And I had a few male clients, but predominantly I was matching women.
All right, let me pause the video for a minute and let me just point out two things that just came to mind. First, matchmaking is not cheap. These services are expensive. Second, this goes to show you that the ones that are more desperate to get into a relationship are women because they are the ones who are seeking this kind of services and are willing to pay thousands of dollars.
And listen, it was such a valuable lesson for me because what I learned is that the average woman doesn't really want just a good man. She doesn't want a husband. What she's really wanting are these standards or ideas that she has of what a man is supposed to be.
All right, and here's where I come in with the translator. The low value and the low quality woman's expectations is the same as the so-called high quality women. However, this matchmaker knows that the vast majority of her clients are average women, and these average women are also desiring the top 5% of men. And this is what frustrates the hell out of this matchmaker. And now she's going to explain to us the unrealistic expectations that these average women have of what a man should be. Let's keep going.
But this is nothing what men are. This is not realistic for who men are, how they think, what they value. It's just this preconceived, idea that women have of who men should be. But this is not reality. Okay, so literally the standards here that I see consistently in women that stay single, do not get married, and the difference between women and wives is understanding, one, that men are not women. He's not going to be your best friend like your best girlfriend. You can't talk to him like that. They don't talk like that. They don't talk that much. They're not so sensitive and girly the way we are as women.
All right, here I come with the translator again. What this matchmaker just said, what they really want, it's another woman in the form and the shape of a man.
So if you're expecting a man to be all super sensitive and so considerate and just so everything like your girlfriends, you're barking up the wrong tree. He's going to hurt your feelings all the time, or else you're going to feel like he doesn't communicate because you're holding these standards like he's a girl. I'm sorry. Leave that to your gay guy friends.
You're goddamn right.
Or leave that to your bestie guys that talk kind of like girls.
I'm sure many of you guys know that type of man that she's talking about. You know the kind of man she's describing, and you can tell just by the look of many of these men. You just can't.
Your man that you're going to marry is not going to be like that, right? The second standard is this. You're comparing good men to, I can't say this.
How come? Tell me why. Say it. Say it!
F-boys. I'm just gonna say it. You're comparing good men to the men that you've experienced previously who were not ready to be husbands.
I'm gonna get a piece of that right there.
That you were just dating, messing around with. I mean, literally, there's a distinct difference between marriage material, men who are ready to be husbands, and these F-boys that you've been messing around with.
And I'd like to strip you down and butter you like a slice of Wonder Bread.
In out of these situationships with for years.
Emotional, damn it!
This matchmaker realized that she has to not only be a matchmaker, but she also has to take the job of a therapist because all of her clients, these average women, with these high expectations of what they expect a man to be like or behave are broken as hell and damaged beyond repair. No wonder this matchmaker decided just to give up.
And so now you have this standard for a man and a husband based on these dudes that have just been play.
My nigga.
Playboys, fun, boy toys, whatever you want to call it, girls, okay? You can call it whatever you want. But now you set this standard to say he's supposed to look like this, he's supposed to act like that. Oh, you know what? He's too corny. He likes me too much. He texts me too much. Yeah, because the men that you were messing with, you weren't even the only one.
I mean, you're not wrong, but you didn't have to say it. I mean, good Lord.
They don't text you right back. They don't call you right back because they have 8 more just like you.
If you want to go out on a date with me, you're going to have to wait on the list like every other woman, okay?
So a man comes along that is crazy about you and is interested in you, and I'm sorry to say, you have friend zoned the men that really you're compatible with, the men that would make a wonderful husband. A lot of you have friend zoned.
I have actually said the exact same thing this woman just said in many of my videos, that a lot of the women, when they're asking where the good men are, I said, you should start on your phone, go through your phone book, and then see the men that you have put in the friend zone. Maybe I should just be a matchmaker and start charging people $25,000.
The good dude who's ready to be a husband and a father and give you some pretty babies. Because the other thing is men do not look like us.
No shit!
Let me be clear about this. We are the fairer sex. God created us to be beautiful, not men. If you get a pretty boy and they super fine,
most handsome in all the land,
and they in the mirror more than you, honey, rest assured, he probably got some habits that go along with that. He needs all the attention from all the women because he likes to feel like he's it. And if he's actually better than you got a problem. But the problem is you looking at visuals and thinking that men are supposed to look like us or be just as gorgeous as us. No, that's not how God created this whole scenario. You are the fairer sex. You're the beautiful one. You're the gorgeous one. You're the one that men go to war over. You're the one that men literally will kill for. You're the one that they're out here trying to make all this money to impress you, to get you.
Oh, damn. You can tell that this woman is mad as hell. She's fed up. Yes, sister, go ahead. Keep telling them. Say it like it is.
Quit looking at men. Is he 6'2"? Is he look like Boris Kodrow or Idris Elba or Michael Ealy? Do you know the percentages of men? This is what I just would die to say to my matchmaking clients and the people that would come in for consultations because they want to be matched. And they're coming to me. I'm sitting here just being a good woman. So I'm thinking these women just want married. These women just want a good man. Nah, boo, that's not what they wanted. What they want is if I'm going to pay this money, I want me a Michael Ealy. I want me a Boris Kodjoe.
Well, haven't I said this before in many of my videos, again, that 90% of women want that top 5% of men? And yet, they act surprised when this type of men have multiple women.
Well, look, boo, Boris Kodjoe's married. Last time I checked, Idris Elba's taken. These men are such a small percentage of the population. Do you guys understand that for a man to be over 6'2" is less than 3% of the population? And we're talking all men around the world, less than 3% of the population. Now you take out the gay guys and you take out the guys that are not black or whatever race specific that you prefer your husband to be. And you take out the men that are broke and you take out the players, the men who are just not ready and who are not ready to get married, aren't even looking for a wife, don't want that responsibility yet. Think about these numbers. Less than 3%. Less than 14% of the entire American male population is over 6 foot. Less than 14%. And that's all the married men and the men in prison. All of them, girls. So you're sitting around here like, oh, he's got to be 6 foot and he's got to look like this and he's got to make 6 figures or 7 figures. When you start at just height alone, do you hear the percentage that I just gave you on just height? Just height. And if you add in what he looks like looking like Idris and making money like this and that, honey, look, you looking for the come up for real because I don't know where he's at.
Hey, listen, guys, I'm going to have to stop the video right here because this woman continues for another 15 minutes just going off on her clients. But it's pretty good, by the way. So I'm going to make part 2 of this video. Stay tuned. I'm going to work on it. In the meantime, guys, watch your 6 at all times, and I'll see you next time.